Hey there, hi, welcome to Taipei. Welcome back to Taipei in Taiwan. Thank you for joining me. I'm in the New Year's market, Diwa Street, where everything's set up to sell stuff for everybody for the Lunar New Year. Thanks for tapping the screen. You'll get some monkeys if you tap the screen because it's the year of the monkey. Tomorrow night is New Year's Eve, and it's still very busy here. Many people leave Taipei for other parts of the island for Lunar New Year to go visit family. And Taipei typically becomes quite quiet, quieter than normal anyways, but tonight, the night before New Year's Eve, it's insanely crazy here. And you're in Taipei too. Oh, very cool. Yes, I would love that. Yeah, that would be great. Very good. I think you're from the south, right? My friend, I think you are from Kaohsiung, I'm guessing. But this is Diwa Street, that sells traditional Chinese and Taiwanese snacks and food for the holidays. And there's thousands of people here right now. The street goes for blocks. Normally, thank you, Scope Day. Really appreciate that, my friend. Would love to meet up with you. On either side of the street here are all these temporary stalls that are selling specialty treats, snacks, and food for the Lunar New Year. And the rest of the year, there's lots of regular stores here that sell Chinese traditional medicine, bulk foods, and there's cafes here as well. It's a very historic part of the city. It's the oldest part of Taipei. And it's beautiful. It has some beautiful old Qing Dynasty architecture here, and it's incredibly lively and very aggressive as people are selling things for the New Year. And it's way louder, I have to tell you. Thank you so much. It's way louder than an average night market, maybe 10 times as loud, because many of these people that own these shops or temporary sellers of food here have got PA systems, and they're blaring out all over what they're selling, and it just goes back and forth, and they get into these competitions as well to see who can be the loudest. So it's deafening at times, and it's quite active, and lots of samples get given out as well, as you can see. And it's actually a very fun place to be if you don't mind the crowds. But it feels like I was describing earlier, it feels like if you were at a big rock concert and you were on the floor trying to move up to the stage. That's what it feels like here right now. Very compact, and as I said, thousands of people here for this market. And on a little bit of a bittersweet note, as there's been a big tragedy, of course, today in Taiwan with the 6.4 earthquake, and the fatality rate is now up to 8 deaths for this earthquake. So it's very devastating. They pulled, Reuters just reported that there's been a count of 8 people that have died. And Reuters has also reported that 220 people have been pulled from the rubble, and they're still trying to get people from out of these apartments that have collapsed in Tainan. And where I am right now, I'm in Taipei, in northern Taiwan, and this is Diwa Street, and it's a very historic street in Taipei. It's in a neighborhood, one of the oldest neighborhoods of the city, and it looks very traditional. It's what you would imagine a street to look like in old China or East Asia, and it's filled right now with all of these purveyors of specialty snacks and treats for Lunar New Year. And these bins here that you can see that people are handing out stuff are, there'll be dried meat and dried squid and tuna and all the things that people like to have on Lunar New Year. And people have been just handing me samples to try, and it's all really tasty. If you love Asian food, you would love this place. And I was just talking about the earthquake earlier, and the last report was that Reuters had just reported that 8 people, the fatality rate was up to 8 now, and they pulled 220 people out of the rubble. They still feel that there's more people trapped inside, and I didn't feel it. You know, I slept right through it. People did feel it in Taipei. it was about 300. Most of the damage is about 300 kilometers south of Taipei. But this particular earthquake, I slept right through. It happened at 4 in the morning. And so I didn't feel it, but many people did in Taipei. I spoke with my landlord, who just lives a floor below me, and he could feel it, and he felt it. It felt to him like it lasted a minute. I've heard anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds.